So the idea behind QuickImage, very simply, is that when you put the insert image option, the QuickImage option on your toolbar, clicking that option is going to bring up a dialog that allows me to pick an image from my hard drive. And that image is going to be inserted into the content. So now what I have is I have a nice image tag pointing to that image from my hard drive. Now, something to point out from a technical perspective here. When we do this, due to the limitations of JavaScript in the browser and what it's allowed to do with your hard drive and interact with your hard drive, what we've actually got here is a base64 binary representation of that image. So that blob URL, I'm in Chrome, sometimes you'll see the blob URL, sometimes you'll actually see the base64 text. But what you're getting here is a base64 encoded image. Base64 binaries are generally much, much larger than their image counterparts, so a PNG, a JPEG. And browsers will actually stop rendering the page till they fully process the base64 image. So as a rule of thumb, you don't want to leave a base64 encoded image in your content. Really small things like emoticons, maybe, but for normal images, you really don't want to do that. So one thing I want to point you guys to, if this is interesting to you, is the ability for us to deal with base64 images by automatically uploading them to your application. So what this will do, and a lot of our CMS vendors and wiki vendors and blog vendors that use us do this, what this allows the editor to do is when it finds one of these base64 encoded images, it's going to automatically post it, send it to a URL of your choosing. You can then take that base64 binary, turn it back into a proper image, a PNG, a JPEG, store it, and give us back the new URL. So the end result of that is the user, through QuickImage, would simply select an image on their hard drive and hit go. And through the magic of TinyMCE and that async process, you wouldn't get a base64 image, you would end up with a proper image stored in your application. QuickImage gives you a much faster way to go get an image to insert it into the content, but you will most likely not want to leave it as a base64 encoded image. So if you use your favorite search engine to type in TinyMCE async image upload, you'll come across this page, and it will give you all the details you need in pretty good detail on how to set that up. So it's actually not that difficult. It's probably more fun to describe it than it is to actually do it. But that's what's involved. So with QuickImage, just a very easy way to insert an image, and then async uploads really allow you to store that properly in your application. So that is what QuickImage does, is it makes it easy to bring images in from the desktop.